Android Sydney says, OMG, you talk slow. Alan says, so Neo and Morpheus had a butt baby. Kenny says, dude, your voice is so annoying. I hate you and your voice. Man, there's so many comments about my voice. I would say a significant percentage of the comments that I get on YouTube are about my voice. Dude, you should do radio. You should do audiobooks. Forget fighting and coaching and all that stuff that you love to do. Do this completely different thing. Go into acting, voiceovers. Be the movie trailer guy in a world where only one man can save them. Or whatever the voiceover guy says in those trailers. And then we have this guy. Man, not everybody needs to love the same thing, and that's okay, man. That's okay. Be you. Be you, Kenny. Nothing wrong with that. Our friend Jeremy says, to the D-bag commenting, I guess he's referring to me, listen, you've clearly never been hit in the face with your pencil neck and your straight nose. Is that straight? I mean, it's been broken and kind of healed out of alignment there. I can't wear glasses anymore. They don't sit straight on my face, but let's go on. You've clearly never been hit in the face with your pencil neck and your straight nose. Zero scars over or around your eyes, you know. That's not a scar, clearly. That one under the eyebrow, clearly not a scar, right? And this compound skull fracture, this depressed skull fracture, this hairline right up there, yeah, nothing. You've never been hit in the face. Not in no real fight training. You have a baby face that has never been hit. Clearly. So stop telling everybody how to hit and or anything about real fighting. Wow. Wow. Somebody has not been paying attention, man. Next. Jeffrey says, no wonder he's got over 600 dislikes. He's such a up you're a wannabe. That's all there is to it. You're just a Jeffrey goes on to say, this guy is a Charles says, the testosterone is giving you a nice low masculine voice, but are your balls shrinking? Wait a minute, is Charles accusing me of taking steroids? It's kind of shocking how often I get accused of taking steroids by people on the internet. I think there's a weird idea out there that everybody stronger than you is on steroids. But at the same time, these guys are grossly underestimating the effects of performance-enhancing drugs. I mean, I've made a ton of videos with my shirt off, ton of videos where you can see my physique quite clearly. And if you think that is a physique that comes as a result of performance-enhancing drugs, man, if you think that's the case, you do not know what performance-enhancing drugs are or what they do. No, I don't take drugs. No, I don't take steroids or other performance-enhancing drugs. None. Nothing. I don't touch drugs. I've never had a sip of alcohol. Never smoked. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. I don't consume caffeine. Not even that. Yeah, believe it or not, your voice is hereditary for the most part. I get a lot of people ask me, "Hey Ramsey, how can I get a voice like you? How can I talk like you?" And here's the thing. Here's the secret. Two things. Number one, win the genetic lottery. I inherited my genetics from my voice from my grandfather. This man from England, from North England, spoke the Geordie dialect of English. Gruff coal miner, had a very, very deep voice, sung bass. Loved to sing that song, Old Man River, if you are familiar with it. Very deep composition. And anyway, step one, win the genetic lottery. Step two, speak. The end. Martin says, somebody sucker punched this dude's personality. Burn! Nice one, Martin. Our next comment comes from Larry, who says, it's hard to take you seriously. Seriously, that's a tongue twister of a word. It's hard to take you seriously with your affected speech patterns and gestures. You are trying too hard to sound wise. Dial it back and be more real. Affected speech patterns. I don't actually know what that means. Let's look it up. To the dictionary, my friends. Let's look that up. Affected speech patterns. What is affected speech? Speech disorders can affect the way a person creates sounds to form words. That may be why it was so difficult to pronounce that word I stumbled on. One of the most commonly experienced speech disorders is stuttering. I actually suffer from a related speech disorder called cluttering. Look that one up. Other speech disorders include apraxia and dysarthria, however you say that. Apraxia is a motor speech disorder caused by damage to parts of the brain related to speaking. And that makes sense since I've had some significant head trauma over the years in fighting, including a compound skull fracture from my last fight. So it's hard to take me seriously with a speech disorder, is what he's saying. Wait a minute. Is this guy being ableist? That's kind of like racist, but instead of race, it's about abilities and disorders. Well, that's kind of rude. Man. Larry, man, get with the times. I don't want to get all PC on you, but not cool, dude, not cool. Dial it back and be more real. Well, hold on. You're telling me I have a speech disorder, which is actually true. Like I said at the beginning of this video, the whole reason that I started a YouTube channel was to practice speaking. Because again, that's something I struggled with my whole life. But at the same time, he's telling me, dial it back and be more real. So you don't like the real me, but you want me to be the real me. You want me to be a different version of what is real, of what you expect. That doesn't add up, man. Make up your mind, dude. Just make up your mind. Next. Tim says, Ramsey, you look like a big faker. You're slow as hell, and you have a flabby gut. You have a flabby gut. Someone like Bruce Lee would destroy you. Grow a brain, stew bowl. There's even a Chinese monk spelled wrong, by the way, who's a master, and he would totally wipe you out. So shut your mouth. Man, that flabby gut comment. Man, I know it's been a while since I walked around at 3% body fat, but man, I didn't think it was that bad. This dude's gonna give me an eating disorder, man. Bruce says, Ramsey Dewey got too many facial movements for me. Preposterous. Dum-Dum says, "Why are you bald? Your skull is very round." That is the general shape of the human skull. Why am I bald? It's called androgenic alopecia, better known as male pattern baldness. It's hereditary. So, if androgenic alopecia runs in your family, well, you probably inherited it also. Wow. This comment says, "Just because you made this stupid video, I want to break your nose with a brick." Man, there are some psychotic people on the internet, aren't there? Oh boy, it's another comment about my voice. Training Ground says, "Come on, man, anyone can do that impression. Try to relax. High overtones in the voice are natural for speaking. You can have the deep overtones as a seat, but let your voice relax and carry the high ones as well." Wow, we have a professional vocal coach here giving me free advice. Okay, let's give that a try. You can have the deep overtones as a seat. A seat. A seat. I don't really know what he means by that. Let's see if we can look up that jargon. Seat. Vocal coaching. Okay, I'm looking it up on the internet here. Professional vocal coaching. What does a seat mean? Man, I don't know. What does a seat mean in vocal coaching? Questions about pitchiness in a foreign language? Yeah, none of these websites seem to help, so I have no idea what you mean by that. But let's reevaluate this advice a little bit more, because if I can make my voice better, let's give this a try. You can have deep overtones as a seat, but let your voice relax and carry the high ones as well. All right, let's relax that voice. Do some vocal exercises here. Open up the mouth. Just stretch it out. Me, me, ma, mo, moo, and sometimes why. I'm doing vocal exercises I learned in high school choir class. Maybe that'll help relax this a little bit more. What was another one? Ma 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 ma. Okay, I'm relaxed. Okay, let's let these high tones out. But where's that low seat he was talking about? That low seat. Can we combine that high pitch with the low pitch? How do we do that? Okay, you can do this, Ramsey. You can do this. Get that low seat and then carry the high overtones, and we got the Okay, I gotta read something. I'll read his question again in my new relaxed tone. Come on, man. Anybody can do that impression. Try to relax. Okay, I'm not relaxed. I'm too tense. Okay, I'm relaxed now. High overtones in the voice are natural for speaking. You can have the deep overtones as a seat, but let your voice relax. Let it relax and carry the high ones as well. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I have a feeling that our friend Training Grounds has never actually spoken to a 40-year-old adult male before. Next.